A throne in crisis. King Charles's shocking decision to name William and Catherine as heirs. Hold on to your seats, folks, because the British monarchy is facing a seismic shakeup that's got the whole world buzzing. In a move that's left jaws on the floor, King Charles III has just declared his son, Prince William, and daughter-in-law, Catherine, Princess of Wales, as his official heirs. Yes, you heard that right. While he's still king, Charles has named his successors, sparking a whirlwind of questions. Is this the end of his reign? Is he stepping down? Or is something far more serious brewing behind the palace walls? Buckle up as we dive into this royal roller coaster, uncovering the drama, the heartbreak, and the future of the crown. You won't believe what's happening in Buckingham Palace. Let's get started. For over 70 years, King Charles waited in the wings, watching his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, rule with unmatched grace and strength. When she passed in September 2022, Charles finally claimed the throne he'd spent a lifetime preparing for. At 73, he became king without his wife, Camilla, crowned queen consort, a title that raised eyebrows and stirred old wounds. Together, they stepped into the spotlight, ready to lead the monarchy into a new era. But barely 2 years into his reign, a series of shocking events has turned the royal family upside down, leading to the bombshell announcement that William and Catherine are now the designated heirs. Why would a king, still sitting on the throne, make such a bold move? Let's unravel this royal mystery step by step. Charles's long wait for the crown. Picture this: a young Prince Charles, growing up in the shadow of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, the longest-reigning monarch in British history. For 70 years, she ruled with a steady hand, her compassion and dignity earning her love across the globe. From the moment she took the throne at 25 until her death at 96, Elizabeth was the gold standard of monarchy. Charles, her eldest son, spent decades as the Prince of Wales, preparing for a role that seemed like it might never come. He watched, learned, and waited, always one step away from the crown. When Elizabeth passed away on September 8, 2022, the nation mourned a legend. Charles, now 73, stepped into her shoes, with Camilla by his side as queen consort. It was a moment of triumph for Charles, who had endured years of public scrutiny, personal scandals, and the weight of his mother's legacy. Camilla, once a polarizing figure, had worked tirelessly to win over the public, and her new title as queen consort, upgraded from the originally planned princess consort, marked a victory for her too. Together, they were ready to steer the monarchy forward. But fate, as it often does with royalty, had other plans. A reign marred by health woes. Just 4 months after his coronation in May 2023, a bombshell dropped. In January 2024, Buckingham Palace announced that King Charles was undergoing treatment for a benign. Instead, the burden fell to Queen Camilla and Princess, and the monarchy's most senior working royals, who stepped in to keep the ship afloat. Camilla, ever the dutiful queen consort, took on a packed schedule, while Anne, known for her no-nonsense work ethic, carried out countless engagements. William did what he could, balancing his responsibilities with caring for Catherine and their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. But the royal family's troubles were far from over. In February 2024, less than a month after the prostate procedure, Buckingham Palace dropped another bombshell. King Charles had been diagnosed with cancer. The cancer diagnosis that shook the world. The word cancer sent shockwaves through the nation. Palace officials were vague, refusing to disclose the type of cancer, only saying it was discovered during the prostate treatment. Charles, determined to stay strong, began a rigorous schedule of treatments while continuing to handle state business and paperwork from behind the scenes. He wasn't about to let illness strip him of his duties, not after waiting so long to wear the crown. In a rare move, Charles chose to share his diagnosis publicly, saying he wanted to stop rumors from spreading. His transparency won him admiration, with messages of support pouring in from every corner of the globe. Even Prince Harry, estranged from the family and living in California, reportedly hopped on a plane to visit his father, fearing their time together might be running out. Meanwhile, William stepped up again, taking on more of his father's duties. But just when it seemed the royal family was finding its footing, another devastating blow struck. In March 2024, Catherine, Princess of Wales, revealed her own cancer diagnosis. Catherine's battle and the royal family's resilience. Catherine's diagnosis, coming just weeks after Charles's, hit like a thunderbolt. The princess, known for her warmth and dedication, became the focus of a global outpouring of love and prayers. Details about her cancer were scarce, but we know she underwent major abdominal surgery as part of her treatment. The ordeal took a toll on her, both physically and emotionally, and William, devoted to his wife and children, scaled back his royal duties to support her recovery. With both Charles and Catherine battling serious illnesses, the royal family faced its darkest hour. Yet, through it all, the monarchy stood strong. Camilla and Anne continued to hold down the fort, while other royals, like Prince Edward and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, pitched in. On March 28, 2024, Charles was unable to attend the Royal Maundy service, a key event before Easter. Instead, he shared a heartfelt pre-recorded message, expressing his sadness at missing the occasion, but reaffirming his commitment to his role. On Easter Sunday, he made a triumphant appearance at St. George's Chapel alongside Camilla, earning praise for his resilience. The public marveled at high